It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. Battling it out tonight, two offenses that tend to live and die by the three. Shaq, do you think the league is becoming too perimeter-oriented?
Yeah, Kenny knows this. He has 2 rings, I have 4. Championship-level teams usually challenge you outside and inside. You got to keep the defense guessing, Ernie.
Well, the perimeter offenses have become a lot more sophisticated. 25 feet from the baskets, it's hard to impose your physicality against anyone on the defensive
There's
end.
nothing sophisticated about jacking up 83s in the game.
Well, you know what? It's hard to be physical when guys are not even coming near you.
For a guy who liked to shoot the three, would you like to be playing today?
I would, not to toot my own horn.
Go ahead, toot your own.
But I'm going to toot it. I would average easily a 20-point game. Easily 20 a game. Being able to take the amount of threes that they have to take, 20 would be, I would be disappointed.
Drown him out.
I would be so disappointed if I didn't get 20 every night. This is the easiest era to play it. How can you shoot up 23s and call yourself a point guard? So, this is ridiculous. Any scrub can play in this era. Kevin, anybody can play in this era, Kevin. Anybody.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
They did a good job of controlling the tempo, playing at a speed that suits their offense.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey there, Kevin. Well, we all know that Steve Kerr, the Warriors coach, has a great way with his players. He said they see through all the BS. They've got to know that you're in charge and know what you're talking about. But in the end, it's about them. Kevin?
You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. Steve, I remember the night you made 7 3-pointers in 1 quarter. 7 of them in 12 minutes. We're going to see a lot more of that, I think, here tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, now teams are shooting 15, 23s a quarter, and guys are getting up so many attempts. I think you're going to start to see some guys, especially the Steph Currys and Klay Thompsons of the world, that make 10 or 11 in the three once they get extremely hot.
Can you imagine if you played right now? I mean, you'd have the green light from beginning to end.
And I'll probably be a center right now, too, Kevin.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And it's Prince outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. And it's the Monster in at the 5 spot. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
Now here's Prince, following the miss by Draymond Green. Durant in the corner. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young taking his time here. Shoots over Curry. Young's shot is off.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
It's good. Green's got the opening basket of the game for the Warriors.
Yeah, good recognition there. Draymond exploits the heart of that defense.
Young against Curry. Prince, the pass to Young. To the middle, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
Stephen Curry with the hustle play on the defensive end. Great contest of the shot also.
Here's Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Young. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers. Here's the monster, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Curry with the three, rebounded by the Hawks. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
It's always interesting. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get, but it'll be fun to see how it plays out.
Now here's Durant. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Clippers. Green kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. From deep. The shot comes out.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Traps in the tray. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
A tough play to defend. Clay gets rid of the ball as quickly as anyone.
And Young, here we go. Bazemore, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Now here's Curry. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Thompson finds Curry. Back to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his third bucket of the night. Young against Curry. Prince outside. Bazemore passes to the monster. A beautiful reverse layup. The Monsters got 6.
Gorgeous reverse. Terrific body control in traffic.
Well, a high level of scrutiny for this Warriors team. Last season, they led the league in technicals and ejections. Smitty, how important is it for them to get a handle on that?
Well, it's not a good look for them, but they have some competitors. But you have to challenge in the right way. Play with poise, and they're fine when they're on the court.
Now Young, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. And Young kicks it to Bazemore. Here's the monster. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 8 points for him.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Steve, obviously every team wants to start a season strong. How do coaches and players create a sense of urgency early in the season?
I think it happens in preseason. It happens in training camp where you're looking and saying, we have to get off to a good start. And a lot of times coaches are looking at their schedules. The back half of the schedules can be very tough. A lot of road games or a lot of playoff teams. That's why at the beginning you want to get off to a great start. And you got to send that message to your team and let them know the reason why. And I think a lot of times that's when players respond.
Well said. And the Hawks with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. And Bazemore kicks to Prince. Here's the monster. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Now Collins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And here's Thompson. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. And here are the league's best at that position. 4th, Kevin Durant.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
The small forward position is traditionally a lot of scoring from that position. These fellas carry on that tradition.
Here's the monster. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. From deep, Green does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Pass to the monster. Back to Young. Passes it to the monster. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Oh, good on the triple.
He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him.
Young left side. It's stolen by Curry. Curry on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Prince with it, guarded now by Durant. Prince kicks to Young. Now the pass to the monster. 4 on the clock. Unable to get that one. Good D by Jones. Thompson for the triple. Collins grabs the miss. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Prince outside. Over Durant. And it comes off the front of the rim. Kicks it to Thompson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Hawks leading. Now, here is Young. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Looney comes in for Damian Jones. And it's Iguodala in for Green. And so here is Golden State. Iguodala outside. Curry on the wing. Fires from deep. Good defensive work there by Young.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
Pass to Carter. Glenn with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Just his first attempt. The Warriors pull it in.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And Steve, Kevin Durant has talked about how he fits in with the Warriors, both on the court and in the locker room.
Well, he gets his shots within the flow, doesn't have to force it as much. And Stephen Curry, the face of the franchise, that allows KD to just focus on basketball.
The Warriors trail. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Durant's got his first bucket in this one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Well, Iguodala signing an extension with the Warriors in the summer of 2017. He did not come cheap. 3 years and $48 million.
Well, I guess he sacrificed enough. He comes off the bench. They ask him to guard everybody. He earned that payday.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jerebko's checked in for Durant. Livingston comes in for Thompson. And Cook subbed in for Steph Curry. Here's Livingston after the basket by Atlanta. Iguodala up top, defended by Carter. Iguodala against Carter. Carter with the block. Off target at the rim.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Livingston dishes to Cook. Iguodala outside. Back to Cook. Pass to Looney. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Looney looking very assured, rising up for the jumper. Like seeing that from him.
1:30 left in the first quarter. The Warriors lead. Down low, here's Iguodala, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Gotta love the tenacity from Iggy there. Always love seeing him ram it through.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Herter, he's covered by Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adams. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Iguodala outside. He kicks it to Jerebko. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. The Hawks trail by 3. Passes it to Len. Now Adams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. 2 shots. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here is Cook. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Iguodala. Can't connect from short range. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. All the great Golden State Warrior scores, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Well, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green, more often than not, is the one setting the table.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Dwayne Dedman is out there with Len, and it's Adams in at the point guard position. Now here's Adams. Pass to Bembry. Now here's Adams. He's covered closely. Len, and Looney sends it back.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
Here is Cook. Adams defending. Back to Cook. Pass to Looney. Over in the corner, Livingston. 5 on the clock. Fades back. And he makes that one. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Shaun Livingston playing within himself. He understands his offense, and to get to his spot, his sweet spot, that's the mid-range. So much of this Hawks team is under the age of 25. They have a lot of room to grow as a unit and improve together. They'll have their ups and downs, but a lot of talent to build around here with the Hawks.
And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Hawks number 1. In third, the Warriors.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
And Smitty, with all young cores, the Hawks will have to be patient with this group.
Yeah, you can't add too much stress to this group too quickly. You saw how long it took the Sixers core to come together. Fortunately, I think the Hawks organization recognized that and will give them the time they need.
Now here's Adams. Herter, he's covered by Livingston. Poked away. It's stolen by Livingston. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Adams kicks to Len. Here's Bembry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one drops.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Cook, the pass to Iguodala. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Iguodala's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
Passes it to Bembry. Adams outside. Dedman kicks to Adams. Shot clock at 6. Floats one. It's tipped. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Iguodala. It's deflected. Herter. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
First personal foul, team substitution.
And so here is Golden State. It's a 5-point game. Green against Prince. Here's McKinney. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's the monster, Bazemore on the wing. Great look, but off the mark.
A high percentage look from the mid-range. Might have been surprised that he was so wide open.
Here's Iguodala. The shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's the monster. He's got 10. Yep, that one goes in there. The monster's got 12 in the game.
and just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot. His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Adams finds Bazemore. And here is Adams, headed by Green. The Hawks working the ball around. Knocked away. It's stolen by Livingston. That one misses. Adams, some nice D. The Hawks trail by 5. And the post-up game losing favor around the NBA, Steve. But for point guard Shaun Livingston, that's his bread and butter.
First, he has a size advantage most every night. And then he loves to get down there in the block. He has the vision to punish teams for trying to dig or double team him when he's scoring.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Kevin Durant's checked in for Kevon Looney. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Shaun Livingston. And that one misses. I know, Steve, when you were an amateur basketball player, some people had suggested they're not teaching enough skill. Now that same refrain is heard. But then you see young players like Jason Tatum, Dennis Smith Jr. What's your opinion now?
You know, I think people look at these players individually, and I think these young guys coming up in youth basketball, the individual player that plays better gets the 4-star, the 5-star. So a lot of these guys want to be that player. We don't put enough emphasis on team basketball, so whereas you're just as important as the best guy, and I think if we can change that narrative, you will see that. But skill-wise, I think we're okay for our skills with guys with the basketball. I think now we got to have guys understanding how to play without it in their hands.
4 on the shot clock. Young's shot is off. Warriors leading by 5. And the wide open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Green's got 5.
And the pull-up J from Green, just looking so good nowadays. A very lethal shot.
And Young kicks to Prince. The pass to the monster. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Thompson the bounce pass. Curry outside. Atlanta with the rebound. The Monsters got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shots good from Young.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Young against Curry. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Rebound, Atlanta.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Now Young. Pass to the monster. Back to Young. Here's Collins. Again, the Hawks score. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Kicks it to Durant. Back to Curry. Good on the shot. 5 points in the game.
Every night from Steph puts so much pressure on the defense because he's always looking to attack.
And here's Young from the arc. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3 minutes.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Curry kicks to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is where Curry's excellent. Ball in hand, making decisions.
Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Atlanta.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Thompson passes to McKinney. It's intercepted. Here's the monster. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Atlanta, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Well, finances may be the only thing that can slow down the Warriors. Those star contract placed them way above the salary cap. Big luxury taxes are on the horizon.
Damian Jones is checked in for Golden State. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Carter, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And by some estimates, Smitty, the Warriors may spend about $500 million in luxury tax by the end of 2021.
Woo-wee! A cash crunch. Whether it's the new arena in San Francisco, seat licenses, they're looking at every avenue to foot the bill.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
The Warriors shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Jones dishes to Durant. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant. The wing jumper off target.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A nice shot by Carter.
And with a nice assist, Bazemore still has a scorer's first approach, but now much more willing to make the extra pass.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 7. Up top, Curry. All alone. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
54 seconds left in the first half. And Young kicks to Collins. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. The monster. And that one is stuffed right through.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young passes to Carter. Curry against Young. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
That free throw good from Young.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
And here is Curry from deep. No good that time. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play, everybody. Welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter and now have a fairly comfortable 5-point lead here at halftime. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They did some good things, but the defense could have been much better. They allowed too many open looks, allowed the other team to make over half the shots. Some of that is not getting enough pressure on the ball, not really contesting at the rim. They look good, but not good enough.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
We welcome you back to the beautiful Bay Area with the lights of Oakland illuminating the evening. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first two quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
The Hawks leading by 5. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Jones in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Bucket is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And Thompson kicks to Jones. To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Bazemore. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Bazemore's got 5 points so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Durant. Over Prince. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 7 points for Kevin Durant.
He can break you down solo, but coming off a screen, how are you going to stop KD?
Young passes to Collins. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. Thompson for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 12.
Then this kind of night for Klay Thompson, a deadly streak shooter. He's really feeling it.
Young against Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Steve, you think about Coach Steve Kerr as a player, the 50th pick in 1988, and for his career, the best three-point percentage in NBA history.
I played with him, and I played against him. Always had to know where he was on the floor. The perfect coach for this sharpshooting team.
Now Young, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Warriors trail by 9. Here's Curry with the 3. It's good from long range.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
And here's Young from the arc. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Hawks. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the 76ers, 4 games back.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
It's fun to watch. The guys are enthusiastic. The coach, the fans, they all just want to keep rolling.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie, because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head, this is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Hawks. Curry's shot is off.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
Fires from deep. Atlanta working now with the new shot clock. Prince wide open. And the foul on the Monster. That is his first foul of the game. Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. Bembry's checked in for the Hawks. Adams comes in for Young. Warriors trail by 6. Durant kicks to Curry. It's deflected. Adams, the pass to Prince, to the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's now 28 points for the Monster.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Curry attacking. 11 feet out, and he hits it. The Hawks leading by 6. And Adams kicks to Bembry. And the pass to Prince. He dishes it to Collins. 5 to shoot. Latrey buries it from three-point range. Collins has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Hawks. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. Iguodala's got 10 points in the game.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
Adams dishes to Prince. Inside, here's the Monster, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry. Sweet little floater. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Curry against Adams. Now here's Prince. No points in the game yet for him. Drive by Adams, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Look at the Hawks and their history. For the most part, a very successful franchise. They've made the playoffs more often than not.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And with the Hawks prior to last season, the franchise had been in the playoffs a remarkable 10 consecutive seasons.
Hawks still looking for their first title since moving to Atlanta. Typically, they've avoided long playoff droughts. Hopefully, this rebuild goes smoothly and they can get back in the hunt.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. McKinney's checked in, and it's Livingston in for Durant. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Iguodala kicks to Cook. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Pass to the Monster. That one drops for him. The Monster's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Cook kicks to Iguodala. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And a phenomenal attack of the rim off the drive from Iguodala there. Just exploding to the hoop past the defense.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins passes to Bembry. To the paint. Here's the Monster. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Warriors trail by 8. Cook kicks to Livingston. Cook, the pass to McKinney. Inside, Looney. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Passes it to the Monster. Carter on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Carter, the pass to Collins. Here's McKinney. And the Warriors making a change here. Jerebko's checked in.
His second team. Substitution for the Warriors. Jonas Jerebko.
Looney kicks to Cook. On the wing, it's Iguodala. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Some guys are leaders from day one, but there are some guys it takes a while, Steve, to grow into that role. I'm sure you've seen him.
Yeah, I love Victor Oladipo. I think he took on that role. Also, Kyle Lowry's done a nice job. Al Horford is becoming more of a vocal leader. He was kind of a quiet leader. A lot of those guys, you can see their personalities just changed from when they started into this league, and year by year they've gotten better.
And Iguodala drops them both.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
Atlanta leading by 4. The pass to the Monster. And he banks in the layup. The Monster's got 14 points now in the second half.
Extended the lead. This has been a great period for him offensively.
Cook kicks to Livingston. Pass to Jerebko. Kicks it out to Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. From 13, it's deflected.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Carter outside. Here's the Monster. He's got 36. Fade away. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Cook looking it over. He kicks to Jerebko. And again, no good by Golden State. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to the Monster. Here's Bembry. He's covered by Livingston. Bembry the pass to Collins. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. For the Hawks, Lenz checked in for the Monster. Wayne Dedman comes in for John Collins. Young is subbed in for Bembry. On defense, Golden State. Young left side to the paint. And it's Len. That time on the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 now on the night. Iguodala against Carter. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Iguodala. The Hawks shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And here's Young from the arc. That one doesn't go. The Warriors go the other way. Livingston with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Jerebko.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
The Warriors shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Some changes for Golden State. Jones checked in for Looney, and it's Thompson in for Andre Iguodala.
Jonas Jerebko with 1.
On the free throw, no good. Well, Smitty, you played here in Atlanta for so many years. What are some of your favorite spots or things to do in Atlanta?
Well, I love to eat, and 2 of my favorite places are Busy Bee Cafe. Just love that, and Umi. Then what I love to do is try to get a little exercise. I love to walk Chastain Park. The fans here, the city of Atlanta, I just love it so much we've made it home.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
1:22 left in the third quarter. Livingston kicks to Jerebko. Thompson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Kevin Durant comes in for Jerebko. And Curry subbed in for Cook. Curry kicks to Thompson. The dish to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And if you're the defense, you have to play up on Thompson's shot, which is why he's able to zip the pass to his teammates off the pick and roll.
Bazemore on the wing. Passes it to Len. Back to Bazemore. Second chance shot, and Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
Thompson with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 1. Ball's knocked loose. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Hawks on top. They lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. Prince out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Len in at the 5 down low.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Now Prince, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Prince, the pass to Young. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. Kept alive by Atlanta. Now Young. To the middle. Here's Len. And the dunk by Len.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
Curry outside. No good. Good defensive work there by Young. The Hawks leading by 3. And Bazemore kicks to Young. Misses the 3. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Durant, that's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now, here is Young. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Curry finds Thompson. At the elbow, Green. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Young against Curry. And here's Len. Bazemore on the wing. Drains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now here's Curry, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Young pass to Bazemore. Young up top, guarded by Curry. Prince kicks it to Bazemore. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shot's good from Young.
And just good at staying under control. Even when Young is under duress, he just keeps his composure.
Curry against Young. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young's running. Here's Dedmon. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And Thompson kicks to Jones. The feed to Curry. Rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. Young passes to Prince. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. Here's Young, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
It's just never easy trying to guard Young without fouling. He is great at finding ways to create these calls.
2 shots.
3 titles in the last 4 seasons for the Warriors. Dynasty, that word you don't throw around lightly, but we're witnessing one in Golden State.
free throw good from Young. And the Warriors going into last season ranked by odds makers as the highest favorite ever. Smitty, in any sport.
Yes, the clear favorites, and that remains the case this season again. They've assembled a roster that stands as one of the all-time greats.
Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in, and so Young nails them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Curry with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Jones finds Curry. Thompson with it. He's covered by Bazemore. Here's the three. But they get it back. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team second.
Here's Durant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Hawks leading by 7. Young dishes to Prince. Now, here's Collins. And he's good on the three ball.
Timeout.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
And here's Young after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Prince outside. Back to Young. Shoots over Curry, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Curry passes to Jones. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now, here is Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. An embarrassment of riches for the Warriors. Steve, who do you think is their best player? Is it Steph, KD? Some might even say Draymond Green with his overall impact.
Well, let's first start off. They have 4 All-Stars, and they all are fantastic. The MVPs are KD and Steph, so it's between those two. I would have to lean on Kevin Durant a little bit better than Steph.
And he can't get the first one. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Durant. And a change for the Hawks. The Monsters checked in for Len. And the second free throw, good. Warriors trail by 8. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
The Warriors have 3 elite scorers, but in the half court, Steph Curry is the key. It all starts with his ability to break down the D, get into the lane, and create for his teammates.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Steve, you think about Curry inside. How about his finishing? I mean, just amazing.
A shot maker, not just a shooter. Whether it's pull-ups, floaters, English off the glass, he's high efficiency without being a high flyer.
It's stolen by Jones. Feeds it to Iguodala. It's deflected.
Taurean Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the fourth.
Here's Jones. Curry kicks to Jones. Iguodala outside over Prince. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Andre Iguodala.
Superior muscle from Iggy on that possession there. Just a stellar job using his girth.
Young passes to Collins. Yep, it counts. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Shoots from 12. And another basket for Golden State.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 25 points in the game.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Curry with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Poke loose. Prince, the pass to the monster. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Last season, there weren't a lot of bright spots for the Hawks. Lack of focus on the defensive end all year long. And the offensive end wasn't consistent enough to overcome those defensive struggles.
Both good from the line that time. And with the Hawks defense, Smitty, rim protection was a factor in their struggles.
Rookie John Collins was their best rim protector, but he wasn't enough. They made a point to go out and acquire some help in that area. That should go a long way toward turning things around.
The Hawks again can't hit.
I don't know what's happened to him in this second half, but he's been terrible from deep.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry kicks to Jones. Now the pass to Iguodala. Thompson for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Young finds Bazemore. Back to Young from downtown. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. The Monsters got 40 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Curry passes to Thompson. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Bazemore kicks to Young. Collins in the post. Working on Jones. Deflects the pass. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's Thompson. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Young. Kicks to Bazemore. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To stop the drought. Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 27 points for Steph Curry.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Atlanta calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, the Monster.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Atlanta's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Young against Curry. Pass to the Monster. He kicks it to Prince. Shot clock at 6. And here's Young from the arc. Here's the Monster. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
Durant's checked in for Golden State.
One shot.
And that one misses. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Thompson. Dishes it to Durant. And Thompson kicks to Green. And it's blocked.
Bazemore, an excellent shot blocker for his size. His 7-foot wingspan catches you off guard.
.157 left to play in the final quarter. Curry finds Thompson. 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
These are the kind of looks Thompson just eats up.
Young against Curry. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 22.
With the game on the line, who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big moment.
Young against Curry. Now, here is Young. Not a lot of room. In the corner, Bazemore with it. A second chance effort. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
The strength of Prince. We talk about it. Powers through contact, finishes. That's a big-time play.
.55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the game.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
He takes pride in how he crashes the glass. No one is getting in his way when he's in that area.
Now, here is Young, and Durant comes to help. And Young kicks it to Bazemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. A floater. The Warriors pull it in. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Outside for Curry. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Thompson. And Curry has it in the corner. And the three off target.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing. Out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
And so the Hawks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.